Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. We're on our first day, a Saturday really, what should have been grassroots football, but unfortunately it was all cancelled for this weekend, obviously due to the recent passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, God rest her soul. And now, today we have a new king, Charles III, His Royal Highness Charles III. So, hey ho, God save the King, as we all said today. I watched that today. Obviously it was moving, it was interesting, it was history. So obviously in my era, my lifetime, you need to watch it to say, well, there you go. That's why there was that millions of people out, or thousands should we say, with the cameras, taking photographs, taking pictures to show their young ones, the loved ones, and just to be there on this historic day, I suppose. So, as I say, it looks like everything went well, but we all have to get used to God Save the King now, not God Save the Queen, and I'm sure we'll get used to it very, very quickly indeed. So, let's just wish them all the very, very best, and let's just hope this country can now have a bit of uplift. We know we're supposed to be still in mourning for 10 days. I know a bank holiday has been declared for the funeral, the state funeral, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who are in work happy with that side of things, but there'll be a lot of people obviously who are in work who can't be there, like ourselves. Bank holidays mean absolutely nothing to us, so people who are in a normal job, shall we say, do reap the rewards, reap the benefits, and obviously it'd be nice. Whether the majority of those people will watch the funeral, I doubt it very, very much. We know a lot of people will just take the day off and take the day out if they possibly can. So, well, there you go. Anyway, bank holiday declared, no date as yet. I should imagine it's going to be on the Monday. That's what it normally is. I can't really see it being a Saturday or Sunday, to be honest. Otherwise, I think all sporting fixtures would be off once again, wouldn't they? Well, grassroots football was cancelled. I know I've been watching social media and there's been a lot of feedback on it towards the FA. Yes, Prince William, the president of the FA, and Queen Elizabeth, who was also patron of the FA, they wanted to cancel all fixtures as a mark of respect. And I can understand the frustration with many, because the kids, a lot of people are saying on social media, the kids can show respect. This is what it should have been about, to get the message, portray the message to the kids, have a minute silence, clap hands, whatever it is, so everyone would have been talking about it. And the frustration is that all the kids are being taken away from that. Yeah, it's happening in schools, but in football side of things, I think the utmost side of things, my honest opinion, I would have loved to see the kids' football go ahead. That is my honest opinion. Premier League, obviously they needed all the police presence. 10,000 extra police from all over were drafted in, or have been drafted in for this weekend in London, and probably over the next few days as well. But we don't have any police officers whatsoever at grassroots football, and it looks after itself. And I think it would have been bringing a lot of people together, talking about this situation, what people can do, what people will do, and obviously, as I say, would have passed the message on to the kids, took the photographs, put them all over social media about the kids showing their respect week in, week out. That's what it's all about. I know there's a lot of people talking and saying it's only one weekend, show respect, and other people fighting back saying, well, what the kids doing, they're only playing out in the street, they're not showing any respect, they're not watching anything, they're not listening to anything. They would have heard something and they would have probably understood. I can see both sides of the coin, should we say, but in my opinion, only my opinion, I think it should have gone ahead. The kids' football should have gone ahead, because we do have horse racing, which is the Queen's sport anyway, coming back tomorrow. I think cricket and rugby are being played as well, but the kids' football is off. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get a lot of feedback, man, at don'ttexttheline.com, with your opinions as well. But it was one of those things. It's been cancelled. It was a frustration to many people, not in a sad way, but people just want to, you know, life does go on. You can't freeze life, you can't stop life. We're all doing our own thing anyway. I'm outside, I'm doing my own show. You've got to keep yourself motivated, moving, and people are saying just spend time with the family. Well, I think 9 times out of 10 you were spending time with the family when you had the kids out there playing football, because they'll come and watch anyway, and it keeps the kids motivated. They just had a week at school and they were all looking forward to go kick around, and I suppose the parents were as well. Had a little rest over the weekend, but obviously there was no rest. It's like the kids now, they've got to make sure that those kids, they have to do something to entertain the children. So I can understand the frustration that everyone is feeling about it at the moment. So anyway, we've got no football to talk about, no results, no what was it like on the touchlines, what was it like with my team as well, the first ever game in a football league. We were looking forward to that, but that didn't happen. And hey ho, I did take annual leave off today to get there for the first game. But, well, what did I do today? Just watched TV and watched the new king being proclaimed. So that's all I've done today. And it's hard because there's no sporting activities or we sport as well. So I found it hard. And people saying just do work around the house. Come on, you do that week in, week out. And just need to unwind on a weekend of sport. But wasn't to be. So we're looking forward to next week. Hopefully, if it's on next week. We don't know what the FA are going to do because it is 10 days of mourning. Could it be 2 weeks on the run? Not sure, but there will be a lot of frustration if it's cancelled again next week. But it remains to be seen. I'm sure the FA will come out with a quick statement early during the week. We just don't know how things are panning out at the moment. Okay, so I know people was also saying if you have friendlies, then the FA will come down on you like a ton of bricks, and also if you go and referee a game as well, the referees will be in trouble because it's not sanctioned. I was watching all them posts on social media, but as I say, a lot of interesting posts and then a lot of interesting comments. People sort of like fighting and arguing on there. I don't get involved in those situations. I'd rather just come back, sit here, and probably get a load of feedback anyway. As to say, well, it's my opinion, and I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and that's what's been happening on social media. People coming out, some are for it, some against it, or plenty against it, should I say. But kids, we just need to keep them exercised as well. We don't want to go on down. That's royalty has stopped us playing football. You know, that's what we don't want with kids, because people will talk. But it's the FA. The FA made that decision in the Premier League, so it's not royalty kids, so don't blame them whatsoever. Anyway, all over. What can you do? Get this weekend out the way and just see what's happening next week. I know we all said the rains were going to come, but the pitches would have been great on grass. They've been, the majority of those could have gone ahead, but if you have another week of rain next week, I don't know, will the games go ahead? But again, let's just be patient, let's just wait and see what the FA bring us, to be honest, because the question was once, the FA don't own football. I'm afraid they do now. As you can see, it's their game, it's not your game, it's their game, and they can do what they want, obviously. So you can either play or you don't play. I just feel sorry for the likes of the hubs. Maybe they bought loads of food in for the weekend games. It was a last-ditch effort, wasn't it? Last spur of the moment decision. And your Premier League clubs as well, all that food that's going to be wasted. Tons and tons of food, because it was a Friday, I think the decision was made. So commiserations to everyone who spent out a fortune that you can do without. And this is why obviously prices go up everywhere, because people are losing out. Okay, you can say no, they're not, they're gaining again in another week because it's going to be, but it's that food today. You still have to purchase food, don't they? That doesn't stay. So there you go, another decision to be made, I suppose. How all the clubs have felt, nothing you can do. But I just wish we still had the Queen here. That's me. But obviously that is not to be either. Right, what are you doing? What are you planning? I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 friendlies midweek if you can get these pitches sorted out. just to get themselves back in the swing of things, because kids couldn't play over the weekend. So I know a lot of families took the kids out anyway to enjoy. But hey ho, it's one of those things, isn't it? And I'm still waiting for Col to come back. I'll do it on tomorrow's show, no doubt. That Col had something going on, and he wanted to mention, he don't know how to spot the ball. He's raised £200 anyway for what he's doing. He's going to be the only dart player, I suppose, in this group of females. Everyone's taking him on and paying so much money to play him. Superstar our Col, isn't he? Colin Fulton. Good luck to him. The kids wished him all the best last night on the Young Commentators show. So I've got a meeting on the 13th, which is next Tuesday, isn't it, with the County FA. I'll keep you updated on how that goes as well. Won't go into detail what it's about, but I will let you know all about it as from next week onwards, because we've got a million things to do, and I'm putting for the lottery grant as well from the National Lottery. Honestly, the feedback I get and the things that you have to do, you think it's all done and dusted, and then you get emails and you have to sit down and you have to compete with these emails yet again and send more and more and more and more out, and sometimes you wish, why have I done this? Because it is a lot of hard work as well, believe me, because you've got to fulfill what you do on a lottery grant. So everything that you put down for that lottery grant, that's all you can do in that expenditure, if you understand what I'm saying. So for instance, if I turn around and said, I want to kit out this and hopefully I get some funding for it, new radio equipment, things like that, then it has to be spent on the things that you put down in that lottery grant. No payment whatsoever, tons and tons of labour, no payment, yet again, it's all voluntary, and that's what we're all about. And as I say, sometimes it makes you wish, why have I done this? But you need to keep these things going. You need to get the message out there in grassroots football. It's all about respect as well. That doesn't go away, that has to continue, and it continues into next week's games, please. So if you were going to be out and about today, tomorrow, we wanted you to take out that respect. We want loads and loads of good behaviour. The new season started, the ref spec comes back. It's our 20th anniversary that we're going into, as from December. So 20 years doing Don't Cross the Line, all voluntary work, community interest company, which you don't know what that is. It's the next best thing to a charity, and what we do, like lottery grants there, everything goes back into the work that we're portraying out and about when we go out and about. Now we know that the FA's come out with another respect campaign, and we love the idea of all you clubs who support the FA, we're doing it, we're doing this, we're doing that, and yet we've been going for 20 years working closely with all government bodies, and all we ask you to do is support. Now when the FA come out with the 3 lions, we'll do it, we'll do this, we're the best, we'll keep you going. Great, fantastic publicity, pat on the back. You're all volunteers though, just like us. So, all I'm saying is, we'll work with anyone. We'd love people to work with us, because all we're trying to do is portray the message about respect on and off the field of play. And we've been passing that message on, going into our 20th year now, a long time. And we've been bringing people, communities together, football families together since 2003. So it is a long time. And we've made loads and loads of friends out of it. And as you know yourself, intellectual property guide. Yes, we own Respect. No ref, no game. That is ours. So what it means basically, you need our permission to use things like that. And you just give us some feedback. Let us know what you want to use it for. Come to me, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, and if you like the ideas and you give us the accreditation that you're using it on our behalf, with us, supporting us, then no doubt you'll get that permission. But people using it by themselves and developing their own little thing around it, that's a no-go, and it always has been with Don't Cross the Line campaign. And we just like to work together with communities, bringing people together, and that's what it's all about. We don't segregate any postcodes, segregate any teams. No matter where you are, we'll work with you, we'll work together, and we want to make a difference together. It's no good individualised things, just make it good for yourself and ignoring the next corner over there. We want to bring everyone into that circle and make it a circle of trust and make it a circle of respect that works day in, day out. And we all give feedback together, how good it's working, what we're doing to achieve good things as well. We need a lot more referees on board as well. As I say, we've been doing voluntary work for our referees in grassroots football, week in, week out, and you'd expect a lot more referees to jump on board with us, because we're only protecting your backs when we're out and about on the field of play. We don't ask you to pay us, we don't ask you to do anything else but support us. And maybe if you wanted to purchase a shirt, you don't have to purchase it. You can purchase the RefSpec shirt. We'll have new ones out for next year because it's our 20th anniversary. Special ones. We've already got the PGMOL on board. We've got the PFA on board. We're in talks with Pool Everton. They're always on board. They've been with us since 2003. And football's governing bodies as well. There's no need that they don't get on board. So Mike Riley doing a fantastic job, and hopefully it'll carry on when the new person comes into the PGMOL as well. So we need your support, and as I say, Carl, give us some more information. I'll do it on the next show for tomorrow, what you're actually doing. So you've had 2 plugs. The kids plugged you a little bit last night, and I'm plugging you a little bit today. Sponsorship, God, it's been up the wall at the moment because we've been trying to collect in stuff, collecting what we can't. People are asking us for sponsors. We're trying our very, very best because we're a not-for-profit organisation as well. We don't have money coming in to give out sponsorship. That's the way Don't Cross the Line works. Hearts of Gold initiatives works. We want to give back, and obviously we need people to raise funds. Anyone who can help us raise funds, who can help others, fantastic. It's an achievement, but unfortunately we can't really sponsor teams left, right and centre, with kits, with tops, with whatever it is. We'll try our very, very best. If that team prove to us that they deserve it, they need it, they're a little bit skinned, then that's a difference, you know. Write into us and let us know what we can do or what we can try and do. But we've set up the Heart of Gold initiatives, and we're helping disadvantaged children and also kids with mental health issues. We can support you as much as we possibly can, but also we'd like everyone to support our activities when we go out and about to try and raise the funding to help them. So if you can do that, absolutely magic. Okay, we're coming to our last, what should I say, our last minute. We've enjoyed every minute of it, and I thank everyone, all the governing bodies, everyone who's supporting the Grassroots Respect campaign, and also Don't Cross the Line and Heart of Gold campaign. We thank you so much for your input and what you can do for us, but you can also still go onto our GoFundMe page on our Heart of Gold initiatives, and you can donate £1 or £2 if you possibly can. And I'm glad, one massive thing that I'm glad that the energy bills are being capped. Still too much in my opinion, but it should be a lot less, but at least we haven't got these £5,000–6,000 bills, and I'm worried about the businesses as well, because we rely on our small businesses to keep going as well, because they give some great feedback to us as well and some great discounts. Keep the big boys out of it and look after the people who are looking after us. That's the way I look at it, and I think each and every one of you will agree with me. Keep everyone happy, keep this family together, especially the Grassroots football family, and let's all work together. Football should be on next week with a bit of luck. Let's just hope this weather doesn't turn gangster on us and we can all have a nice dry day, an enjoyable day, and the kids can be up and running back with their football once again. Because I'm talking to my grandson and other kids as well, and they're eager to be playing football. I'm sure it'll be on next week. We have to wait for the FA to make that decision one more time. Okay, thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in to us. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So myself, Mal Lee, and all the team involved in the Grassroots football, and also our Heart of Gold initiatives, our Respect campaign, and Don't Cross the Line 20th anniversary. We'll be back tomorrow at 7. Put your feet up, relax, and hopefully you'll have an enjoyable day. Good night, God bless.